There's this preconceived notion in the world that's becoming a worse place to live in. The general consensus is that violence is on the increase, and we're becoming overall less moral, and overall less sustainable. I believe there are two major influences for that. One is religion. The two predominant religions in the world is Islam and Christianity, and both have their pinnacle in the end times or in the day of resurrection. So it might be advantageous for certain religious leaders to put forth this idea that the world's becoming a worse place, and the only way to rectify this is through divine intervention. The second is the media. The media has a huge influence on how we perceive the world around us. And the media is constantly bombarding us with images, statistics, and headlines about the economic crisis, about possible wars, possible epidemics that haven't even happened yet. But if you look at the facts, are we becoming more or less sustainable? And we're going to look at violence, morals, health, economics, education, and the environment. Look at violence. Here are some early tribes and where we are right now. And that's percentage of male deaths caused by warfare. And you can see exponential decay in the likelihood of that happening. And that includes both World War I and World War II. If you look on a shorter time scale at the homicide rate in America, as you can see within the past 60 years, the rate hasn't changed too much. So at this point in time, there's a least likely chance that you're going to be killed by another human being. If you look at morals, let's say entertainment, people are saying that television is becoming more perverse and video games more violent. If you look at some past forms of entertainment, we have the gladiators being killed in the Colosseum for Roman entertainment. And in medieval times, execution was popular. The abolishment of slavery was huge because that was a free source of labor. If you view sexual liberty as something as being immoral, Western culture is quite quite conservative when compared to past civilizations. Once again, in Rome, it was perfectly normal for a man to have multiple sexual partners, both male and female. We no longer resolve conflicts with duels. Instead, this was popular in the 17th century. And equality, we see more parity among gender and race. If you look at the life expectancy at birth, you can see for most countries it's been a linear increase. And that includes countries such as Germany, Rwanda, and Afghanistan, countries that have seen major conflict within the past 100 years. Economics. This is GDP per capita, and you can see an exponential increase in the countries, and this is on a log scale. And then once again, it includes those countries that have seen major conflict within the past 100 years. And interesting, those developing countries at the bottom have been able to sustain their growth rate better than developing countries, than the developed countries during the recession. And in education, we find virtually no country that has a decrease in literacy rate. So overall, the world is becoming a smarter place. And the environment. There's this notion that people are talking a lot about the environment, but no one's really doing anything. That's actually false. If you look at carbon dioxide emissions per capita, you can see a discontinuity in the graph right around the early to mid 2000s. And that's when the green movement really started to take place. So people and companies are actually trying to become more green. So the world, if you look at the stats, the